Good morning, my dear friend. This is a brand new day. Let's take a moment before we do anything else, before the phone, before the news, before the to-do list, to simply be here. I want you to remember this. Each morning is a precious gift, no matter your age, no matter what has come before. At 50, 60, 70 years old, you have lived through enough mornings to know that every single one carries a choice. We can wake up with yesterday's worries, or we can wake up with today's blessings. And right now, in this quiet moment, we get to choose. Think of your thoughts as seeds. Whatever you plant in your mind at the start of the day will grow through the hours ahead. Plant love, and you will see kindness. Plant gratitude, and you will see abundance. Plant self-criticism, and, well, you've seen what that brings. So today, we will plant seeds of love, peace, and self-approval, and watch the beauty unfold. Self-love is not a young person's game. It is for every stage of life. In fact, the more years you've lived, the more important it becomes to treat yourself with tenderness. You've been through so much. You've faced change, loss, growth, and renewal. You have earned the right to speak to yourself with the same kindness you've given to others. This morning is your clean canvas. The past is over. The future hasn't happened yet. All your power is right here, in this breath, in this moment. So, take a gentle inhale with me now, and let it out slowly. Feel the tension melt from your shoulders. Feel the space open in your chest. Know that life loves you. Know that you are safe. And as we begin, hold these thoughts close. This moment is my clean canvas. I greet this sunrise with an open heart. Life responds to my kindness toward myself. Stay with me until the end of our time together. I have one sentence to share, a sentence that, if you let it, can become the turning point in your life. It started my own healing many years ago, and it can start something beautiful for you today. Close your eyes for just a moment and imagine this. Your mind is a sacred garden, not just any garden. This is a place where every single thought you think becomes a seed. And whether you notice it or not, those seeds take root. They grow into the words you speak, the choices you make, and the life you live. For many years, sometimes decades, we've planted seeds without realizing it. Maybe we've planted seeds of fear. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? Maybe we've planted seeds of lack. I never have enough money. Things never work out for me. And sometimes we've planted seeds of doubt. I'm too old. It's too late. Now, I want you to picture yourself kneeling in this garden of your mind. You can see all the plants that have grown from those old seeds. Some are thorny, some have weeds wrapped around them. But here's the truth. You are the gardener. You have the power to decide what grows here next. Affirmations are not just nice words. They are the seeds of new life. Every time you affirm something positive, loving, and true, you plant a seed that can grow into joy, health, prosperity, and peace. And the more you plant these seeds, the less room there is for the weeds of fear, resentment, and limitation. Now, in your mind, imagine holding a handful of beautiful new seeds, shiny, vibrant, alive with possibility. On each seed is written a new thought, a new truth. I am worthy. I am loved. I am capable of change. With gentle care, you begin to plant them in the rich soil of your mind. You press them in softly, and then you cover them with the warmth of your attention. You water them daily with kind words and patient thoughts, and little by little, they begin to sprout. This isn't about rushing growth. It's about trusting the process. A garden does not bloom overnight, but if you tend it with love, you will see life return. You will see beauty where there was once only emptiness. So, right now, let's plant two seeds together. I am planting seeds of love and possibility. I water my new beliefs with patience and joy. Let those words sink in. Feel how they change the atmosphere inside you. That's the magic of a new thought. It shifts everything. And remember this, no matter your age, it is never too late to replant the garden. You can decide today to crowd out the weeds of old thinking and fill your mental space with the colors and fragrances of worthiness, love, and possibility. With each passing day, you'll see the evidence of your new planting, more peace in your mind, more lightness in your heart, and more moments of unexpected joy. That's the harvest of a well-tended garden. I want you to think for a moment about the voice you hear most in your life. It isn't the voice of your partner, your children, your friends, or even your parents. It's the voice inside your own head, the one that speaks to you from morning until night. And here's something I've learned. The way we speak to ourselves sets the tone for how the world treats us. If your inner voice is critical, doubting, or harsh, you'll often find that the outside world reflects that same energy back to you. But when your inner voice is kind, compassionate, and full of self-approval, life has a way of matching that tone. People treat you with the same respect and care you give to yourself. Now, many of us have spent years, sometimes decades, talking to ourselves in ways we would never speak to someone we love. We've said, "That was stupid. I'm not good enough. I'll never get this right." And with each one of those statements, we've chipped away at our own sense of worth. But here's the truth. That voice inside your head is yours. You can train it to speak differently. You can teach it to speak to you the way a loving friend would, a friend who sees your goodness, your effort, and your beauty. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. Instead of pointing out every flaw, You place your hand over your heart and softly say, I approve of myself just as I am, not after you lose weight, not after you earn more money, not after you fix something. Now, self-approval is not arrogance. It is not pretending to be perfect. It's an act of daily devotion, a choice to stand on your own side no matter what. It's saying, I am worthy of love and respect because I am here, I am alive, and I am doing my best. When you practice speaking kindly to yourself, you create a safe place within your own mind, a place where you are welcomed, supported, and believed in. This safe place becomes your anchor in rough seas, and the more you return to it, the steadier and stronger you feel. I want you to try something with me right now. Place your hand over your heart, take a slow breath in, and repeat after me. I approve of myself just as I am. I am worthy of love and respect. Say it again with a little more feeling. Let your voice carry the weight of belief, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. That's okay, new habits take time. Each repetition is like a drop of water smoothing a stone. Over time, you'll notice that speaking to yourself with kindness becomes second nature. You won't have to try to be compassionate. You'll simply be compassionate. And when that happens, you'll see the world responding to you in new ways. More patience, more warmth, more opportunities that honor your worth. Your voice is powerful. Let it be your greatest ally. Let it be the voice that lifts you higher, reminds you of your beauty, and affirms your right to be loved and respected exactly as you are. Fear is not who you are. It is not your true nature. Fear is a learned story, one you may have picked up long ago from people who were themselves afraid. It may have come from experiences that felt unsafe, moments when life seemed unpredictable or unkind. But what is learned can also be unlearned. When we carry fear for years, it begins to feel like truth. It shapes our decisions, our relationships, even the way we see ourselves. But today, I want you to remember something. Fear is just a visitor in your mind. It does not own you. It does not define you. And it does not have to stay. Peace is not about controlling every circumstance or making sure nothing bad ever happens. That is an exhausting way to live. True peace is trust. Trust that you are supported by something greater than yourself. Trust that life is working with you, not against you. I want you to imagine this with me now. You are sitting in the soft light of morning. You feel the air around you warm and gentle. Above you, a golden light begins to form. It pours down slowly, surrounding you from head to toe. This light is your safety. It is your security. It is the energy of love itself. Breathe into it. Feel it wrapping around you like the softest blanket. seeping into every muscle, every bone, every cell. Inside this golden glow, you are completely safe. You are completely supported. Nothing can harm you here. This is your sanctuary, and you can return to it any time you choose. Now, I want you to softly repeat after me. I am safe. I am secure. I am always supported. The universe works with me, not against me. Let these words sink into you like warm sunlight on your skin. Say them with as much trust as you can, even if a part of you still feels doubtful. That's all right. You don't have to erase every fear today. You just have to take one step toward peace. Remember, fear will always ask you to shrink, to hold back, to doubt yourself. Peace invites you to expand, to breathe deeper, to move forward with an open heart. Every time you choose peace over fear, you rewrite your inner story. You tell your mind, I can trust life. I can trust myself. This choice is not about ignoring problems or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about facing them from a place of grounded calm instead of panic. It's about meeting life with the knowledge that you are never truly alone, because the same force that made the sun rise this morning is guiding you, holding you, and helping you in ways you can't always see. Now I want you to do this. Write down one fear you are ready to release. It could be small or big. Then replace it with a loving affirmation from today's meditation. Let your new words become the truth you choose to live by. So many of us have been taught that safety comes from keeping things exactly as they are. We cling to routines, to familiar patterns, to old roles, because they feel known. And the known, even if it's not joyful, can feel safer than stepping into something new. But I want to share a truth that has changed my life. True safety does not come from holding on. It comes from trusting that no matter what changes around you, you will meet it with the strength, wisdom, and love that already lives inside you. Change is not your enemy. It is life's way of inviting you to grow into the next, fuller version of yourself. Every season in nature transforms. The leaves turn, the flowers bloom, the rivers shift their course. You too are part of this natural rhythm. Let's take a deep breath together right now. And as you exhale, imagine releasing an old belief that has been keeping you small. Maybe it's a belief about what you can or cannot do at this age. Maybe it's a belief about how much joy you're allowed to have. Maybe it's a belief about money, love, or health. Whatever it is, see yourself placing it gently into a stream of golden light, watching it drift away until it disappears. With every release, you create more room for possibility. You open space for fresh opportunities, new relationships, unexpected blessings. You make space for the version of yourself that has been waiting patiently to emerge. Now, place a hand over your heart and repeat after me. I am open to new possibilities and new experiences. I release all beliefs that no longer serve me. Say these words as if you are talking to your future self, the one who has already stepped into a more joyful, abundant, and peaceful life. Feel how good it will be to look back and say, I trusted and life rewarded me. Change can feel like standing at the edge of a wide, beautiful river. You may not know exactly where the current will take you, but the water is moving, and staying on the shore forever means missing the journey. When you step in with faith, you find that the current is gentle, supportive, and carrying you exactly where you need to go. If you have been feeling stuck, let this moment be the turning point. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to say yes to life's invitation. One of the most common questions I hear is, do affirmations really work? And my answer is always, yes, but only if you use them. Affirmations are like brushing your teeth. You don't do it once and expect your smile to stay sparkling for the rest of your life. You do it daily, sometimes more than once, because you know it's essential to keeping yourself healthy. I like to think of affirmations as brushing your soul. Each loving statement you make to yourself sweeps away a little more of the old dust of doubt, fear, and self-criticism, making room for confidence, joy, and clarity. The key is consistency, not perfection. You don't have to say your affirmations right or feel 100% convinced every time you speak them. There will be mornings when you say, I am worthy of love, and a little voice inside whispers, really? That's okay. Keep saying it. You're planting seeds, and seeds don't bloom overnight. Make affirmations a part of your day the way you make coffee, read the paper, or take a morning walk. In the morning, before the world rushes in, give yourself a moment to set the tone. Speak your affirmations out loud while you're making the bed or pouring your coffee. During challenges, use them like an anchor. When traffic is slow, when the news is heavy, when someone speaks harshly, repeat your chosen phrase silently in your mind. Before sleep, let your affirmations be the last thing you hear in your own voice. They will drift into your dreams and settle more deeply into your subconscious. And remember, this is not about forcing positivity. It's about creating a new habit of kindness toward yourself. With time, your affirmations will become second nature. You'll find them rising up in your mind without effort, replacing the old critical thoughts that used to run the show. Let's try two together now. I am worthy of all the good things life has to offer. I trust the process of life. Everything is unfolding for me. Speak them slowly. Feel them in your body. Imagine that with every repetition, they are weaving a stronger and stronger net of love, safety, and possibility around you. If you practice every day, You'll wake up one morning and realize something incredible. The words you've been repeating aren't just affirmations anymore. They're the truth you live by. Transformation isn't a single event. It's not a lightning bolt or a grand announcement. It happens quietly, one breath, one choice, one loving thought at a time. Every affirmation you've spoken today has been like a drop of water, nourishing the seeds you've planted. You may not see them sprouting yet, but deep inside, your roots are growing strong. And those roots, those new patterns of trust, gratitude, and self-compassion will hold you steady when life sways. Gratitude has a way of multiplying what is good. When you pause to say, "Thank you," even for the smallest thing, the warmth of your tea, the softness of your pillow, the kindness of a stranger, you invite more reasons to be thankful. Life hears your appreciation and sends you more of what matches that vibration. And self-compassion? It is the gentle arm around your own shoulder when the day feels heavy. It's what keeps you moving forward without judgment. Because when you speak to yourself with love, you give yourself permission to keep growing without fear of failure. Trust is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's knowing that you don't have to push or grasp at life you can allow. You can lean back into the quiet, knowing that the same life that brought the sunrise this morning is guiding your steps right now. Let's speak these words together, slowly, as if we're planting them deep into the heart. I am doing the best I can, and that is enough. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. I trust myself. I trust life. I trust the unfolding. Breathe them in. Let them settle into your bones. Feel them take root. Now, close your eyes for a moment and see your heart as a blooming garden. Every kind word you've spoken to yourself today is a flower here. Soft petals of courage, gratitude, love, and trust. Notice how full and colorful this garden is becoming. This is the place you carry within you, no matter where you go. And as you step into your day, imagine that each person you meet catches a glimpse of this garden in your heart. Maybe they don't see it with their eyes, but they feel it in the calm of your presence, the warmth of your smile, the steadiness of your energy. You are carrying light into the world simply by being yourself. If this meditation touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a gentle start to their day. Comment with, "I trust the unfolding." Let's carry this light together.